I'm Lauren Delisle. I'm from Barrington, Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago, and I'm currently studying dance and screenwriting at Loyola Marymount University. As an artist, what is most integral to my work is maintaining the human aspect, and I talk about this a lot, being authentic and moving and writing from an authentic place. Specifically in terms of dance, I think that I grew up in the context of it being proscenium style dance concerts or competition, and I do love and appreciate that form of dance and just performative work in general, but there's performance that can move beyond and just movement. It doesn't need to be for performance. I think that taking new perspectives on an authentic self will always work in art. As long as you're continuing to push yourself and change and be uncomfortable and look at things from a different perspective, coming from that same place of what made you, what your background is, and who you are, it will always be successful because you're being true to yourself. Something I don't love is the new media trend in which we are constantly portraying ourselves as perfect. From a more superficial place, it's like a need to present myself as perfect, and I think other people have that as well, a need to come off a certain way, and my least favorite thing about that is the uncertainty in it, because I don't know if continuing to be vulnerable with my words but then have this superficial imagery put forth, is that something that's contributing to me as a whole as an artist? Is it helping me advance my craft? Is it helping me advertise myself? Or is it also contributing to my own issues with self-image and the way I perceive myself and the world around me? I think it's a conversation that needs to be expanded upon in all cultures as media continues to be more integrated into everyday life. I suppose it's cliche for me to say this, but the artist has the most important role in society because you are constantly being forced to expose your wound with the world and just grow out of that place. And I think that artists are often knocked down and there's this, well, that's irrelevant note on it. And even going to a liberal arts university, like in some places, is taboo, which is, it's kind of hard to see that is a lot of society's take on it. But I think that art is involved in every single aspect of culture, even if you're looking at science or engineering. I mean, the way they create the things they do, that there is an art about it, even though, of course, functionality is something that they're also working with. And I think functionality can be part of art as well. But I think art is being able to look at the narrative and then subvert it. And I know I talk about that so much, just like being different and looking at things in a new way, but that's ultimately what art is, being able to interpret life and show it in a way that is able to speak to people on a visceral level and help them comprehend maybe something that they're having a tough time with, or even if they do understand it, being able to provide the different textures of that in a way that can't just be written, it can't just be said, sometimes it has to be shown, danced, whatever the art form is. I think it provides kind of like a synesthetic awareness to whatever is going on or whatever is being addressed in the art, and I think that's so important now and forever. I love community, and I can't even begin to explain the way being at LMU has completely shifted my understanding of community, because I really didn't have the diversity that I did before I came to this school. But I just love the sense of community I get when I walk into my jazz dance class or my screenwriting class, and having these artists around me supporting me feels like one of the most powerful things, and I feel so lucky to have that type of support here. And I think that anyone who really strives to connect to their community will obtain fulfillment in their craft, because they'll have the support of the people they love. And I think life is all about human connection. That's the basis of art anyways. So community is something I love, yeah. Yeah, is my voice a little raspy?
Yeah.
Shit.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Is it bad?
No.
Do I sound like a smoker? A little bit.